Fed's Bostic speaks today, and funds hope of spot Bitcoin rises. I'm Darren, and this is 3 things you need to know for Monday, January the 8th. Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin did some elective surgery New Year's Day and ran into some complications, keeping him in the hospital. Problem is, evidently it was a secret that President Biden was not privy to until the 4th, when National Security Advisor Jake Sullivan decided it was the right time to let everyone know. Odyssey, the second largest radio broadcaster in the U.S. after iHeartMedia, has filed Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection. They own 235 radio stations across 48 markets. Odyssey blames a perfect storm of sustained macroeconomic challenges over the past 4 years facing the traditional advertising market. If you're tired of hearing A-I-A-I-O, don't listen to financial news this week as the biggest cheerleader event kicks off in Vegas. The Consumer Electronics Show, or CES, starts Monday with a special address from NVIDIA. Trade while you're sleeping across time zones with Arbitrage Trade Assist. Sign up today at arbitragetrade.com. Arbitrage Trade is your trusted source for business, finance, and tech info.
When I never graduated from high school, I realized I wanted to go back to school because I didn't want to work these back-breaking jobs the rest of my life. With the help of my father and having my son, that was all the motivation that I needed to come back to school. I felt accomplished, made me feel that I could take on whatever challenges life throws at you.
Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org.
Is risky business, hedge funds, banks, and brokers' favorite movie? With so much talk about overstretched debt, waning liquidity, and systemic risk, I felt it was time to talk about a possible culprit that puts the world in trouble: rehypothecation. In the intricate web of finance, rehypothecation acts as a powerful tool, but also a double-edged sword. It's the practice where banks and brokers reuse collateral posted by clients for their own borrowing or financing activities. For example, a hedge fund putting up securities as margin deposit for their trades might see those same securities pledged by the broker to secure another loan. While this increases market liquidity and allows for greater leverage, it comes with inherent risks. One primary concern is opacity and potential for cascading failures. With multiple layers of rehypothecation, tracking the original owner of an asset becomes hazy. If a borrower defaults, it can trigger a domino effect as the rehypothecated collateral loses value, impacting subsequent loans and entities involved. Think about those videos you see of dominoes falling down after so much time was spent setting them up. Yeah, that. Except this wouldn't be so satisfying, and we can't just simply set it all back up. The 2008 financial crisis highlighted this danger, where rehypothecated real estate derivatives amplified losses and exacerbated the downturn. Another risk lies in misaligned incentives. While clients may receive lower fees or interest rates due to rehypothecation, they relinquish control over their collateral. This creates a potential conflict as the bank or broker's priorities, maximizing their own returns, might not always align with the client's best interest. Are you surprised? Additionally, excessive rehypothecation can inflate systemic risk, as over-leveraged interconnectedness makes the entire financial system more vulnerable to shocks. Everyone's related to everybody, right? All the years of extremely low finance charges are no more, and no one really wants to change their ways. So where do we stand today? Regulatory measures have been implemented since the crisis to enhance transparency and mitigate risks, but implementation doesn't usually seem strong enough to stop it. Collateral disclosure requirements have become stricter, and rehypothecation practices are subject to greater scrutiny. But are the regulators part of the family or have incentive not to lay down the hammer? Concerns remain. There are reasons why the SEC keeps saying one of their goals is more market transparency over and over again. The complexity of financial products and opaqueness of certain markets can still provide fertile ground for potential systemic risks. Finding the right balance between leveraging rehypothecation's benefits and managing its risk will be an ongoing challenge for regulators and financial institutions alike. 2024 is going to be a live one.
No matter who we are or where we come from, we all experience difficulties in life.
Military veterans know that sometimes it takes strength and determination to make it through.
Whether it's physical challenges or struggles on the inside, it takes strength to ask for help when you need it.
Learn how veterans like us have reached out for help, and hear stories of strength and recovery at maketheconnection.net.
The Pick of the Day! Arbitrage algorithms have detected a possible uptrend for James River Group Holdings, that's JRVR, and they are an owner and operator of a group of specialty insurance and reinsurance companies. This was previously a pick of the day on November 2nd, and it opened at $13.97 and then ran to $14.99 a week later. It closed this past Friday at $9.34, 52-week high of $24.92, and a 52-week low of $8.15. We are not financial advisors. Please do your own research.
Arbitrage Trade Analytics LLC is a privately held research company. Arbitrage Trade Analytics LLC is solely responsible for the preparation and distribution of the contents of this podcast. The opinions offered in this podcast are for informational purposes only and are not intended to function as investment advice. Seek a duly licensed professional for investment advice. For more information about the informational research and services offered by Arbitrage Trade Analytics LLC, please visit arbitragetrade.com.